Okay, you can continue.
Yeah.
So okay. So I'm just asking for a friend, just here in the room. I'm asking for a friend.
That's perfect.
So if they were thinking of shooting their shot, they should just forget.
Now I always say, shoot your shot, you never know what could happen. But in the same breath, I'm not making any promises because, where I am.
You look happy, hey?
Yo.
I should
Like, it's zero stress. I don't like
stressy
stressy situations.
What made you to be single?
What makes I'm already now? That's why we're all single. I'm already. No, but genuinely, I was like in a relationship with someone, and I was very like, just be honest. Do you want vibes or do you want like a real relationship? Because I really like vibes. Because relationships are like
toxic.
Yeah,
but then
it can be.
So let me ask: was that gent?
gent?
I'd like to think you straight that gent, right? I don't assume that.
Who?
You into guys, right?
I'm bisexual.
Okay.
Yeah. For some reason, I felt like I should clarify that. I don't know why. I was just thinking. I just felt like clarifying it. Okay, so the last relationship, the relationship you're talking about now, was it a guy?
Guy.
Was a guy.
Yeah.
So you asked him if he wants vibes.
Yeah, you want just vibes or do you want a date for me?
Did he
this
lie?
guy knows my mom. My mom knows this guy.
Through vibes.
Like, no, like they knew each other separately, like my mom from the hood and stuff like that. Because now I was in boarding school, so I was never there, yeah. But then, like, she knew him as, like, one of the guys from the hood and stuff. So, yeah. Anyway, fast forward. My mom was like, Mama, I'm thinking of dating this guy. And she was like, I don't know. When all the pansulanyana wait to that guy's such a nice guy. No, like, genuinely, people that meet me, they think Uguti, like, and I used to be, like, very square, very prim, very proper. Okay, le panzola. Kelepanzola is scary. My mom knows even. She was like, I don't think you should date. He's too sweet. He's too nice. Bonang, don't do that. Then like I got Panzola I can't be about run now. He said, yeah, let's date.
She don't want to see all stars. You're not going to be
he already had a girlfriend. Yo.
He had a girlfriend.
Already had a girlfriend. He was trying to make me a side chick. Come and stay in the pants. I see for that.
Alright, let me ask. Do you think in such a situation where you ask the gent, do you want vibes? Or do you want to date? Do you think if guys were to honestly answer that question, do you think they would get what they want?
In my books, yes. And I know in a lot of people's books, yes. I think many times the breakdown in relationships or partnerships, whatever, situationships, whatever, is that one person is here with these expectations and the other is there with those. So if we're all just honest, it'll be fine. But everyone says that, honesty is like, it's not easy for everyone.
I feel as if honesty is a lot at the beginning. Or in my life. No, it's easy, but then like...
What's that? Why are stuck? Why?
Make it...
Honesty.
No, I'm just saying with some hands, they just have that mentality. They normally ask a gent to know what do you want, just to test if he wants the same thing she wants, and then if she doesn't, that
hands. Also hands that don't shoot their shot and wait for the gent to hit them.
So when
it's not the
so you will shoot your shot.
Century. I will. I do. It's your booty. So cool. I'm just kidding. I'm not direct, but I'm actually very direct. I think I can be scary direct. But yeah, I
like directness. I mean, I really don't want to go to this whole dark and dive and everything like that for something that's just gonna end in 2 weeks, 2 months.
What?
It's really frustrating though. Are you telling from experience?
Hey, 2 weeks is possible, boy.
What happened though? It seems like you have something to say.
No, I have a story to tell.
Me
don't say. Me don't. Okay, let's.
What happened?
Me
what
don't.
happened?
Let's kind
what happened?
No, me don't.
Is it recent?
Yeah.
Is it recent?
Yeah, 2 weeks, dog. 2 weeks is possible. I agree with you. 2 weeks is possible.
What happened though? That's what we're asking. Just bring us in, dog. We don't want to be 2 weeks also us.
No.
Help us.
Help us not to be you.
Help us not to be you if you're a good friend.
As keep on.
Don't cry. Can we have tissue nearby?
Yeah, where's the tissue?
This guy looks emotional.
I'm afraid. 2 weeks is possible.
I believe you.
We get there. But what happened? We get that 2 weeks is possible. But what happened?
Yeah.
What happened? 2 weeks is possible. We're not denying.
Yeah, something did happen. There has to be something. There has to be something.
That's nice.
Is this recent? Do we have tissue, don't worry.
Yeah, it's recent. So that's the
Oh,
reason
so it's
why
still
I
fresh.
can't-
So the wound is still fresh. Yeah, I stopped rubbing salt in his
No, I didn't know.
Still fresh.
They're gonna be
He's
healed
still
by
breathing
one
through it.
Amara, thanks
Yeah.
be unto God. I was never too attached.
That's what you warned us, and you're warning yourself.
Yeah, I was warning myself also.
Yeah.
So what do you have for the work? So
Yo,
far?
Anything new? Anything in the pipelines?
there's a lot. Okay, let's count. Currently, it's the show that's going on, and my new gig next year. Officially, I'm going to be the voice of it.
Officially?
Yeah, and it's like, yeah, that's like a
impressive.
career.
Congrats,
Yeah.
congrats.
Thank you.
I hope you should come.
Yay! And then there's also the freelancing voiceover thing that I do on the side because we need some coins.
We
What
always
else?
need coins.
Okay.
Even if there's nothing planned, we
Yeah.
always need
Yeah.
coins for
You need to have
backup.
something. You need to have something. Then I'm also in the marketing department. I do admin for Tapelo's carpenting company.
I heard about that. Tizi was here the other day.
Shout out to
Yeah.
Tips.
Yeah,
Shout out
no,
to Tips.
he does great work, and we work closely together because I'm doing admin. Anytime there's an announcement, I'm the girl, and then also I'm working in marketing there. I have plans to start a entertainment company of sorts because I've
Okay.
started managing like a couple of artists.
Yeah, I think
Just
I've seen something.
Two
on your
for
bio.
now. Two for now.
Just to see how it goes.
Yeah, but I'm not sure. I'm still trying to see if that's where I want to go fully. But I'm definitely going to be in the entertainment PR or something.
Somewhere.
Yeah, I'm doing something there. Yeah.
Can I divert you a bit?
Yeah.
It's a rhetorical question, but I need an answer.
So it's just a question.
Yeah. Do you have a toxic trait?
Many. I'm emotionally manipulative.
Yeah.
Lazy man.
Yeah.
Wait.
Well, I need futures touch. I need futures touch. What is I'm teasing. You are emotionally manipulative.
Yes.
Yo, and you are Zaz now.
Yes.
So
That's quite a lot to
Scary,
take in.
right?
Yeah,
That's why I'm also
yeah.
like not in a rush necessarily to get into like a real relationship because I realized this trait in me through friendships.
Okay.
Yeah, I understand that. So if I can be emotionally manipulative to friends, obviously you can translate
Yeah, no,
that
then
way.
you
And
can
it's gonna
easily do
be
it with your guy.
extra. It's gonna be extra also. Like so long what is but yeah, it's a trait.
Hey, my
yeah.
Would you do or what do you call it, an open relationship, or have you ever done it?
I'm very much into monogamy, right? I'm a huge monogamist, and let me tell you
umuntu
why.
ovela pha ucheck i-dictionary njengami so
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you.
Cousin.
Yeah. So
Can you stop?
you wanna
Yeah,
Okay,
stop
for
quickly.
real.
Stop quickly. But we should Mars though.
Oh, that's nice.
Okay, so monogamy ultimately means one man, one woman, one person. Doesn't matter the gender in a relationship. Just two people, it's a couple.
Okay.
Just two people. That's what I believe in. And so I think it works better that way. There's less friction, there's less politics, it's less complicated.
There's less words.
Yeah, and I also feel like I'm not that great at dividing my attention. So I personally wouldn't, like, if I was a male, be able to divide my attention between two differently because of this woman demands this,
Yeah.
and then again,
And
like
you know
in your
how
space, how
time-consuming
do
it
you
is.
add the last thought that you have in the night? Is it number one, number two, three, or four?
Yeah. And consider how busy you are. I mean, especially from next year, you've got so many things lined up and everything. I don't think you'll have time to be multitasking like that.
No, not at all. Not at all. Even the social circle needs to move.
Exactly.
Yes. Your social life actually does
So
suffer
when you
a
start
lot.
getting serious about your
Your
books,
life.
when you start getting serious about your side hustles,
Your careers,
you will see your social circle and then also other
And those
things.
NZs.
Yeah.
So have
It'll
you lost
just
friendships
happen.
yet? You. A lot. You.
Hey! I can count my friends on my one hand. Like, people that I can say are like my true
Not acquaintances,
friends, not
friends.
Yeah, because there's a variation, there's a huge distinction, and right now society, I think we don't make that distinction. It's
It's like as long as you meet, as long as you start talking today, Queen Bee's my friend, Queen Bee's my friend.
And that's not the case at all. And that thinking that will hurt you, because then you as a person, you're like, oh, this is my friend, let me do this for them, let me do that for them, and you're all good. And then when it's time for the tables to be turned, it's gonna be like, we're not friends. And then it's like,
So now tell me, as busy as you are right now, I'd like to say relationship or your situationship, does he not suffer from your time? Like,
no, he's busy too.
He's busy too.
Everyone must be busy.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have a situationship with someone that isn't busy, ultimately. But in the same breath, I'm very flexible. I'm very flexible in terms of my time.
Can I ask, is your guy not insecure?
Of what?
You're so fucking pretty.
Well, he's pretty too.
So you both. So
oh,
does that
like
make
Jen,
it
like
less
and I'm not
insecure?
saying that because it's me,
Yeah.
but it's like generally
So
everyone thinks that, like, well, not everyone.
So you guys are fine. There's no insecurities from here.
Well, I don't, and also it's not like that deep. It's not feelings vibes. Like, complicated life,
But all right. That does make sense. I really wish I was in your situation,
Yeah, and it's a couple of months old, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
But you see, these things are nice till you actually start involving feelings. Because right now I can tell like the feelings are not so deep.
Even if the feelings get deep, don't do anything with them. What are you gonna do with them?
That's the thing. You can't. It's easy to say right now because
no. But what are you gonna do with them? What will change in your thing when feelings come?
I mean, like you start demanding more.
You stop.
More
don't do that. Don't do that.
That's the thing. You see, when you're in your feelings and they start growing, you can't stop it, and you actually won't notice it up until something bad is to like shut it down. You start saying, "Oh, okay, I started becoming too much. I started becoming a lot," and things like that. You understand?
Usually, definitely, the reflection happens after. But
when the good thing is gone, ne?
Yeah, when it's like, I shouldn't have. I also okay.
All right. So tell us something that we don't know about you.
What you don't know about me?
It could be feisty, kinky, toxic. Wow, I don't know. Okay, there's something. You wouldn't be saying that there's nothing.
There's a lot. Yo,
just give us a
Piri.
Spill
No, I'm not gonna spill a secret, but I will tell you something about me that you do not know. I was vegetarian for 5 years, literally until last week.
I don't know why, but I'm proud of you.
Guys,
don't
be too proud.
I don't understand people who I'm not judging, but like meat is life, guys.
I don't agree that meat is life, but it slaps right now. I stopped eating meat, not for moral or like ethical reasons. It was just purely because biting into it, I'm like, I'm a fiber when go
I'll die without eating meat. I don't call dinner without meat. Like even if I'm dying and the doctor tells me that you have to stop eating meat for you to survive.
You've never had a pizza made by me, have you?
No, that's the thing. I don't mind eating food that doesn't have meat.
Yeah.
But
it's not
every
food.
day, it's lacking. For me, I feel as if it's lacking without meat.
I can see why you say that now, and because I grew up eating meat, when I did make the change to vegetarian,
I'm sure it was hard.
It was very hard. I only lasted 2 weeks initially, and then I relapsed and I went in. There was like meatballs, wings. I was eating every single kind of animal carcass you can imagine. Then I went into a food coma. Can you really do it?
Oh.
Yeah, it's a bit difficult, and then you even have nightmares about it.
You have nightmares about eating meat.
Yeah, in the beginning.
What do you see the cow?
No,
what do you see?
I saw a cow.
No, let me tell you what I dreamed. Let me tell you what I dreamed. I would dream people force feeding me meat, or me accidentally eating meat. Say I look at it and I think it's a piece of cake, and then it's chicken, stuff like that. And I'd get scared because I was so committed to not eating meat.
Apparently, if you dream eating, that's like.
Should go I thought maybe the doctor told you that when you eat.
I'm trying to
I don't believe in such. If you believe Umutsibulo is meant for you, then it's meant for you. Now I think.
I'm honestly it does, but I feel as if what you believe in is actually what affects you.
Yes.
If you don't believe in these things, there's no way they can harm you.
Exactly.
You know, Muzi,
So we had a podcast the other day, and one of the guys said, where was he? It was 2 a.m. We don't know where he was from. He said he just saw this other huge, granny, tall, rich in the
Do you want to hear a scary ghost story?
You have one?
Yeah, from my late grandfather. No, but it's not like my experience. It's his experience.
Let me check time.
It's real. It's real. So we were in the car. We were in the car. I don't know where we were coming from and where we were going. I think we were going back home from in like a family gathering vibes. In the car, my grandfather's driving, my mom's in the car, and my sister's in the car, and I think one uncle. I'm sleeping because it's a journey, but not too long. Probably like an hour and a half.
That's what we like to do, fairly.
Yeah, you see, but now that person, as soon as I sit in the car, I'm out.
I want to pass out, especially if it's a long journey.
Exactly. So
that's
we're
what we
going,
normally do.
and after you ate from Mkumbini, I'm out.
Really tired.
Exactly. So we went, and then at some point they started speaking, and then I was awake. And
who's speaking? The people that you with?
The adults. I get when the adults speak, they must smile. That's how it
is.
Yeah, you don't know what the topic
sleeping.
that they're discussing is. But they were talking ghost stories and some creepy stuff that would happen in the hood. And my grandfather was like, one day he was driving like a microbus.
You must write a book about it.
I can write a book about everything.
Yeah, I should.
But yeah, he was driving the car from work back home, and it's a microbus. So on his way, he was passing a very dark place, and he saw a group of people like in uniform, but like MoMA shop rides, like a retailer or something. Shop rides, spa, something. I don't know, something. But like anyone working at a counter at retail. So he saw a group of them walking, and then he passed. He didn't stop. He just drove past. But he says at some point during that ride, he looked in the rear view, and then he saw that same group of people now sitting in the car, conversing, having a chit chat, like they were now suddenly in the car, and it was like 10 p.m. at that time.
So you must not pass them, which one?
Yeah. It was 10 p.m. at that time. It gets scarier, guys.
Or if you pass them, it's
going. So fine. They're in the car now. And then he's like, well, I don't know how that happened, but anyway, let's move. And then he starts dropping them off. Now they're all calling out, please take a left, please take a right, da da da. So now he's dropping them off. Yeah, because now they're in the car. What do you mean again? He just drove past them. They were in the car, and now they're saying, drop me off there. Are you going to stop this car? You don't know how they got there, obviously. So,
he was so chill. He was not scared. He didn't even get up.
I think to him also,
for the
he didn't register. So they're telling him where to
and he's
drop them off.
Obeying.
Yeah, he's dropping them off and they're getting out of the car. So I would do that honestly as well. But yeah, he did that. Dropped them off. So they got off. Then the last guy dropped him off, went back home. He says by the time he got home, it was 4 a.m. He doesn't know from 10 p.m. to 4 a.m. He doesn't know how could have that much of time passed. Open up. Yeah. And
was the distance long though?
Not that long. It wasn't that long. No.
I mean, like,
so they were running around.
For the fact that you were shocked, it was 4 a.m.
Your theories are coming too early. The story is not over.
Are you serious?
He opens the back of the car as he's about to go into the house, and he sees, one of the passengers left a shoe.
In the car?
Yeah. So he's like, okay. He remembers the last guy that got off was the one wearing All-Stars. He remembers it was a Converse All-Stars.
He even had a leave to go back.
And then he closed the door and he went to sleep. And then the next day, he woke up because he remembered when he dropped off the last guy. And then he knocked, and then an old lady opened the door, and then he was like, hi, I came here last night and I dropped a gentleman off here. I think he left his shoe in my car. And then and then the woman broke down. And then
she was crying?
Yeah, she broke down, crying, sobbing, everything. And then my grandfather was like, what's up? And then she was like, come see. And then she directed him to the bedroom and opened the closet. At the bottom of the closet was just like the same side shoe of the same shoe in the same condition, but multiple of them. And he says every year on this day, someone will bring me my son's shoe. Because he died like in a car accident with his colleagues, or something happened, something. So
his spirit is roaming around.
His leaves a shoe. Every year that lady expects a shoe.
on that
Yeah, the
particular
side.
day.
Yeah.
How many shoes does she have?
I don't know how many there was, but there were.
What pair was it?
I mean, like.
I don't know if it was different, but it was a Converse. It was a Converse.
I mean, in 2021, I think she.
I wonder how many she has now.
Which year was this?
I don't know. When my grandfather told us the story, I think it was 2014. Well, not told us.
2014.
I overheard the story in 2014, but I don't know how old he was.
So
when
now
it
she
happened.
have extra 8 pair of shoes. 8, 9.
So yeah, I believe in ghosts. I believe in paranormal activity and witchcraft and all those
I've never
things.
seen a
But
ghost.
not for me.
Ghost, dog.
I think I have a
never
ghost
seen
in my
one.
room.
Yeah?
Your room.
Ghost in room.
Do you have a roommate
Yes, I have a roommate, but she's had experiences
with the same
as
ghost?
a ghost. Yeah, but it only happens when so she was watching something with another friend of mine, and then he said a joke, and before she could even laugh, they heard a laugh coming from like my bed, but I wasn't around.
Why was the lights off?
No, not even.
What is the baker?
Okay.
Yo! It makes it.
I love that building, and like I've been staying in the same room since
Because
last
I even
year,
heard
and I'm
person
gonna-
saying that Chantel, she hears footsteps.
No, here I hear footsteps. Here Dad leaders footsteps on the fire escape every night. They go.
Yeah.
It's like someone's coming down.
Guys,
the
you've
stairs.
never heard
But
footsteps and
it-
like right here.
He is no, like
No,
Guys, it can't
like
be ghosts.
my man, infinitely. You know when someone goes down the stairs,
Yeah.
even if you were coming from 17 number 1 and I'm on the first floor, I wouldn't hear you all the way from there till the bottom.
Yeah, man.
There'll be a point where I start hearing you and it gets louder and louder and louder.
That just
Then
shows
I
that
can,
they're close.
yeah, they're closer, and then eventually they get off the stairs. That thing doesn't stop. That thing could go on for like over 10 minutes straight, and it's same pace, same volume.
How many
I
times have
remember
you heard
he-
this?
Twice.
This year?
2 separate occasions this year, yes.
What if it's but Tina will sleep in this building, dog.
We've never heard anything.
You
dog.
guys are too high up. I think it only happens down there, and I don't know why.
But I want another thing that
Closer to
would
God.
explain
Closer to God,
Closer
yeah.
to God.
it's because of this building. This building, it was a hospital.
Nah, it's hers. It's our guys.
I heard ours was a mortuary.
I
All these kids. So I guess that's at the same time.
Yeah, dog, that's true. Dog,
Yeah.
it used to be some hospital type of vibes.
And
dog.
if you go Aga, you can see where the cleaners,
first floor.
yeah,
They
that
keep their
side.
things.
Yeah. You can see on the doors it's like Dr. Shapiro, Dr.
Yeah, I've seen that, I've
Babadi,
seen
and
that.
then yeah, that's just the vibe.
And then
I
the
love
guy
this
hear that
place
talk.
though.
Yeah.
This is why I say, dog, you're affected by what you hear. Literally, this is my second year. Same floor. Okay, not same floor, but they're like same
Maybe
same
that
building. But I hear nothing.
Yeah, when you're in this building,
Some
that
things,
thing.
if you're not meant to hear them, you won't hear them, dog. If you're not
So-
meant to, you won't.
Don't even imagine it. There it is. So now, what was your reaction when you heard that? I mean,
I
did
was
you
like-
run or you
And
scared?
I was with someone at the time, so I was like, can you hear that? They're like, yep. And then I listened and I listened and then
You guys chilled.
listened and listened. Yeah, obviously, we were both on our phones and I listened and I listened.
What you guys
And then
are
you
just trying to act like
just listening.
Ghostbusters?
I'm not a
Were you
Ghostbuster, I
approaching
was
the
on my
stage?
phone.
Oh.
No, I was sitting still.
Yo, shucks.
Ah.
And that's hectic. I'd move same time. I'm not a coward, but then I don't like creepy things, especially when I hear that something is around me and I don't see where
Yeah.
it's coming
Remember
from.
that
Can I
day?
tell
I'll
you,
literally move.
I've only heard the footsteps twice and I've contemplated it like, is it real, is it not? And I'm like, it doesn't matter. Because whatever it
Like
is,
you
it's not
heard
there
it
for me.
today and tomorrow.
It's not there for me. Even the ghost that I was telling you about in my room, I've never had experiences with it. Like the one time last year, I actually came back from home, coming to Riz, and then my friend opened my blinds, and then there was dust on the window, but it said, welcome home.
Alright, guys.
Can I tell you which friend this is? You can even go, what's it called? Have that person back up that story. Cairo. You know Cairo? Cairo.
So that's why we love this place.
Cairo.
a lot.
You're
Can I ask you guys something?
Yes.
Around like
what?
for 3, 4 a.m. for 2 a.m. If you're alone in the entire room, you sometimes feel like You're not alone. I don't know why, but then.
That has happened
that
with
has-
someone I know.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
You mentioned
Yeah.
that. I wish we could call him right now and have him on speaker. Hey,
Yo.
I've felt that one also. Like when you're in a room and you feel as if it's like crowded.
Especially here. Thanks.
Don't feel bad when you feel those things.
I used to just
No,
like light.
no,
I used to just like
no,
light the
no,
candle. I just like
My
get on my
ancestors-
shoulders.
But I think
Yeah.
you feel it when you always
kind of.
think about it.
Yeah, sometimes
Yeah.
once you think about
Because
something too deep,
But guys, you guys didn't hear Bonang. She said they opened the blinds and it was written "Welcome home."
Yeah.
Was maybe
Maybe it was the cleaners before.
You see, that's what I was saying. I was like, anything, even with the thing that my roommate was telling me about, I was like, our walls that side are thin. So it's possible someone was in the corridor and just laughed coincidentally after you told the joke. Like, not in the moment.
Nah.
It could have happened because you can hear people in the corridor.
I need a smoke.
Yeah, but I burn incense. I believe in the power of my ancestors. I don't think no weapon formed against me shall prosper. Whatever it is, wherever it's coming from, and whatever
Yeah, we had
form.
that, dog. Have you ever been in
Yeah.
a situation where until when we're together, you can say, I'm not scared of devil.
And then you're like, no.
Wow,
Yeah.
What's
It's
my
an
not
art.
very
I don't know, actually. I think that's correct.
But it's true, though.
Like,
Yeah, but manje, wapi nukhulume dog uthi I'm not scared of devil, what.
Yeah.
To share la pain with me is bad, dog.
I mean, the only thing that I can say, Mfana, since I've been here in Dangara, like, it has happened like 3 times.
What?
Having nightmares. And those nightmares, they like actually happening. Like, if I'm tossing to my left, for real. Girl, shades about face, for real.
You guys are scaring my boy.
But I think it's because I think it's because
I'm not scared, I'm listening.
I think it's because I didn't pray that time. When I started.
I don't know lie. I really pray occasionally.
What
Like
kind of
sometimes I
nightmare
say
is that,
prayer
Yeah.
in my heart.
That one talk, like I heard someone knocking at the door. And then he entered. Yabo.
Sleep
And then I tossed to the left in the dream, dog.
Guys,
It's
don't
actually
It
happening.
feels like it's real.
Guys,
Yeah.
science.
Paralysis.
There's no
No.
scientific term for all of this. Like,
That's
do we have to
you're
run
talking
through
about
it?
the sleep paralysis, but we're talking about
And then I want
paralysis.
to mute laphayana. Umuntu makavela
Yeah.
phana uvela kanje bese ngapha ngathi hey.
And you can't move.
Ngibheke kanje vele ngithi hey.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sleep paralysis. Sleep paralysis is a scary thing.
Why your roommates that time?
Bonga next movie nyana before you sleep.
Could you move?
No, funny, most of the time I watch Family Guy.
The last time I used to have horror, the last time I used to have nightmares was literally when I used to watch Anaconda. I knew for a fact that if I watched Anaconda that night, I'm going to dream of those snakes trying to bite me. Like literally, this is why I don't like horror. Like I just
No,
don't
I
like horror, especially when there's
love
snakes. I really
love
fear
horror.
snakes. So if I say snake before I sleep, I know for a fact that
I think
I'm
all of
gonna
them in
sleep.
trick, like me and my friends would literally just get together, especially during exam time, just sit and watch horror movies. So now it's very rare for me to come across a horror movie I haven't seen unless it's like newly released.
What's your favorite horror movie?
I'm gonna have to say right now. It's
Do you wanna change
a
your
tie
list now?
between.
Do you want to change your list?
Nah.
Huskies.
Dog is I know none puppies.
But I'm fana
Like you can tell he's not gonna sleep
He's not
tonight.
okay. He's not okay.
Man, take it like this horror, yeah,
That one is too real. That one is real. That one I feel like I could go home and it could happen. You know what I mean? Like I could go in Makaya for December. And it could happen.
Welcome home.
Welcome home.
That's the show,
Message,
okay,
welcome home.
Yeah.
Ay marayona, yeah.
Azange zayibuka ini le azange zayibuka yonke. Wayibuka like half.
Yeah, you know,
Azange zayibuka le time sekuphuma le ntombi.
You must make him watch The Nun.
Nah,
I love horror movies, but that one
and I feel as if that one is worse, nah?
Yeah.
That one is worse because they're using nuns. Like
For
they're so
real.
spiritual and the things that actually happen.
Yeah, it's like
very scary. Dude.
if nuns can do this, what is Jesus gonna do for me today?
They crucified.
Yes. Yeah, no, horror movies. There's another one. It's called Krampus. I watched even ones that like you don't know who made Conjuring, all of them, Insidious, all of them.
Now, when it comes to horror movies, give me a 0, guys. It's awesome.
It's the best. You should try getting into it.
Are you okay?
Innocent. Are you okay?
I thought we will come home though.
I don't know the movie Welcome Home.
Welcome home.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
After this session, we'll pray.
Nah.
Yeah, we've been talking about ghosts, hey? You?
Yeah, cause like no.
Now you're scared.
Let's get back to the business.
You're afraid of ghosts, but you ghost hard here. It's fine, that's a topic for another day.
Topic for what?
You ghosting hands, but afraid of ghosts.
Muzi, I actually have a question for you.
And my lights went off. Can we play the Squid Game red light? Stop so we finish this whole thing.
Green light, it's a good question.
Alright, cool, let's go.
It's not like hectic. You make music, right?
Yeah, that's nice.
Can I have you on my show?
Oh, definitely. When?
Yeah.
Where should I start?
We don't sign.
Like on weekends.
Yeah, but you need to be able to wake up.
I don't have a problem even if it's 5 a.m.
Oh no, looking at 5 a.m. or 4 a.m. but like 9:30.
Oh, come on. That's afternoon. That's like afternoon.
No, but it's gonna get crazier as you start gigging as an artist. My show is in the weekend, so a lot of the times, even when we get like our more established artists, the weekend slot in the morning is difficult because they gig Friday night. So come Saturday morning, they really want to sleep in, or they've got shoots and that and the other. So it becomes busy.
But I feel as if you're an entertainer, you know this thing, like your body probably has to like get used to it. You know that like Friday and Saturdays are like your most easiest days ever.
Definitely.
All right.
I'm looking forward to it. I need to just go listen to your music. But once.
Which one is that?
I don't know it.
No, I'll send you.
Where were you?
I think that's the one.
Yeah, it should be, because I think that's the last one.
Yeah, that's what I said.
You know what I'm saying? Shit, man.
Certified lover boy, little and I need CLB.
Trash.
When are you all in?
What? How you know?
You look the waves. It's like the waves. You come with the waves. You already have CLB.
Nah, I'm a full CLB, guys. I'm a full CLB. And I don't lie, if you guys don't like CLB or you don't like Drake, let's cut our friendships now. On the king on Parab. There's the door. There's the door. Get out. Get out. I'm not to get out.
You said you must get out.
No, like, I'll just some nice songs. Guys, Drake is a shit, guys.
Listen, I've got all of Drake's albums and I've listened to all of them. And it's simply because I agree with a lot of his music, but not all of it. There's just some things, man. What's that one? That song I listened to
No,
I was listening to this morning with a friend, and basically he says.
He said, "Why be bad?"
Who posted it?
It's a question. That has already an answer inside.
Your own Drake.
What do you think?
No, that doesn't mean if he's great, he shouldn't acknowledge other artists.
What do you think of Drake always making like pop?
What do you think of what?
Pop sounding records.
Pop sounding records.
The entire album is like.
It keeps him more relevant.
Honestly,
it keeps him more relevant. The CLBs, that's why they all went in hard and put him on all of the slots on the charts.
You see, exactly. This is what I always say. He's a pop star. He knows how to stay on the charts. So he has to use his advantage to stay on the charts.
But what message you peak on the CLB album?
Dog, so many people are texting their exes after listening to CLB.
No, what message you peak,
dog? CLB, dog. I after listening to it.
But then don't you think?
Yeah. Don't you think what? Don't you think
he doesn't have like album making?
What do you mean doesn't have album making? Is that guy 9 songs? It's 9 or 10. 9 songs that are all on the top charts.
Let me tell you why that happened. That happened because it was the most highly anticipated album of the year. Just said.
Do you wish to write?
No one else. I want to
show you how trash Drake is. Do you wish to write?
Don't say Drake is trash.
No, Drake is not trash.
Don't say Drake is trash.
I don't think he's trash. I just think he's a good rapper, but he's not like a good For me, dog, I like
I'm
album. I like
Drake is
people
not
who can
trash.
make albums.
I think Drake is
Drake
a
is not
wonderful
trash.
musician.
I'm just kidding. He's just
I
fun.
think Drake is a wonderful musician.
But
I
not
just
a
Shout
good
out to
writer.
Drake, but
everyone,
might be better.
and that's okay.
Yeah, but he's not trash. That's
Shout out-
okay.
shout out
There's
to
nothing
Drake.
for
Yeah,
everyone.
he's not
Shout out
trash.
to Drake. Yeah.
He's a good
Shout out to
musician.
Drake. He's a
Small
good
boys.
musician. Do you wish to
Small
write for Drake?
I wish to write for no one right now.
But if
Do you wish? Do you wish?
like maybe in
I don't know if I could. I don't think he wouldn't want to sing what I'm trying to write, because I'm not trying to write what he's trying to sing. Like Drake's subject matter. Why the pregnant emoji? Someone please explain me the pregnant emoji.
I'm glad you asked. Let me tell you, that was because he
The 9
certified
albums, right?
like 9 months. He was supposed to drop it in
What's
month
that
in
for?
January,
Is that
and
necessary?
he dropped it when he dropped it in September.
Just look at YB. My boy
When did he
is
drop?
in jail.
He dropped 9 months after.
My boy,
That's
my
why
boy
he had
is in
that.
jail.
He had that whole
Drake,
pregnancy.
the
emotion.
Drake, they
Can I
think
You
just
understand?
Can I just
Drake
make a point
even
about
did
that?
album listening what? My boy is in jail. He doesn't have like YouTube said they can't promote his music, but they still outpaid Drake. Shit. Salute them, my boy.
86 plus.
YouTube na eating
Salute him.
man. I put he promote music.
86.
Whether he
Without
topped the
promoters.
charts when he dropped, that still does not shine
promoters.
Drake, dog. Drake is a star on his own, dog, and I don't think. Guys, like
Man,
Drake
man,
is a
Drake
goat.
is fan of
I don't
Drake
think
is
even
fan
if
of-
anyone else posts, dog, like that can make Drake a small boy. That can't make Drake a small
Drake
boy.
won't give
And
us
Drake
money.
dog.
Have you ever written something based on culture?
Yes. But that was such a random jump, but yes.
What was
He's always like
what was
this
it
against
all
time.
about?
No, I wouldn't be able to. You.
What was it all about?
What was it? Big enough to okay. No man, I've written things about culture in terms of like, you know, when you write poems every now and again. Currently right now, for school actually, we're writing a play for a project, and I'm kind of spearheading vibes, and we have to go into different cultures and speak on that, and I'm playing a Sutu woman, and you have to incorporate like dance and song and different African aesthetics. So
Can I ask something?
yes.
Around 2008, Hollywood used to do this thing called whitewashing. No, whitewashing is like when,
Yeah.
let me explain for people who don't know. It's like when white actors are hired to act.
Whitewashing.
Yeah, it's like when white people are hired to act as if they are people of other races.
Oh, okay.
Don't you think Vets always does that? Because I'm more said Vets, but then ish. Sometimes, you know what I mean? Like sometimes.
Whitewashing.
Not like whitewashing. I'm just referring to whitewashing because it's close to the point that I'm trying to make. Is like sometimes when I watch a film, a South African film, I don't want to see a Xhosa or Zulu person trying to speak Sotho film.
Yes.
That.
But I think right now, with where we are entertainment-wise, and I'm talking, you look at our work that South Africa is putting onto Netflix, for instance. I think we're doing a good thing. You know, you look at Seriously
To be honest, I'm very
Single.
proud of
I'm
it.
very
I'm very proud of it.
From 8, Seriously Single, Queen Sono, what they did there is amazing too. You look at Kings of Joburg, it's got a huge following as well. How to Ruin Christmas was also
For me, I'm not happy.
Why are you not happy? If you look at where we started, like we're talking resources, we're talking accessibility, the kind of training, the fact that the arts aren't as developed in South Africa as
the resources.
other places
As soon as we give something to Netflix, we already know that the resources are not ours.
I hear you. But if you look at where we started, you look where like Lokshin by
Zanzi Magic.
Zanzi Magic is already very good. The Queen Isibaya.
They're doing well. man.
Award-winning television shows, not even a concern. I don't think there's any issues there. It's like looking at where South African film used to be and where it is now.
I'm not happy. I'm not gonna change and say I'm happy.
So what would you like?
Yeah.
What would make you happy though?
Yeah.
What would make you happy?
Just people telling original stories.
And an example of an original story?
Yes.
Yo.
Please.
You're
Come on,
Yeah.
you're gonna ruin my career before it even starts. Yo.
There's a quote that I remember referencing in an essay. It's legit. So I can testify. So I just don't remember. You know
It's okay. We'll forgive you.
yeah. So there is no story that has not been told.
I know there's nothing new under the sun. I know that's like an old thing, but
So
then
what is
for
original?
me,
Squid Games is Hunger Games revamped, low-key.
True,
You can
yeah,
say that.
really.
But also in the same breath, it's like,
More.
it's different.
It's more enhanced.
In terms of South African stories, I just don't feel like
They all
we
have
have made something that I'm really proud of.
Are you gonna change that?
I would
Like
know.
later on in life when you enter the industry? I mean, like you wouldn't want to enter the industry.
But do you
what
know
other people are doing.
everything that has been made? Maybe you're not looking deep enough.
I always look, but then within like 15 minutes, I will just get bored.
What are you expecting? Do you like? Cause what is your idea of what would make it good? Like, what's missing? Like, could you say the writing is where it's missing? The cinematography is where it's missing.
The writing always.
What?
That's a bit. For me, dog, I don't want to criticize people's work, but then I'm not hate.
No, you're giving your opinion.
You're
bro.
giving it's a review. You're allowed
it's a
to.
review.
Yeah, but then we work in a very close-knit industry, so right?
Alright, okay.
we meet these people and they're like, "You said my movie is trash."
Nah.
How dare you? How dare you?
I don't subscribe to that fear of expressing an opinion out of the fear that someone will treat you differently because of that opinion. You know,
This is why I
think
like you, B. This is why I
at
like
the
you.
end of the day, and also because like I work in broadcasting, if we're gonna review CLB, I'm gonna say, hey, tracks
trash.
1 through 6, I'm okay with. Track 1 is my favorite and the only song I'll always go back to listening to. As for the
And
rest
that's
of the album,
and that's positive criticism.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
positive criticism.
Like,
it's positive criticism.
I understand, but then listen to Tyler, right? Tyler the Creator.
Yeah.
Tyler's album "Call Me If You Get Lost" versus Drake.
CLB boy.
Yeah, see.
But you even like comparing artists. It's
Sincerely,
like
we
saying,
know.
Yeah, really.
It's
Because
very
like
tough.
Drake is very
It's
good
like-
his own thing.
It's like someone
No,
is gonna
no.
say Erica Badu
Sincerely
or start.
contract.
Wait.
We're not comparing. I'm just
It's
saying.
different.
I'm just saying.
And there's
Provide like a
sincerely
critical analysis of
sincerely contract.
both of the
Yeah.
albums.
Already the critical
Sincerely
analysis
contract.
doesn't mean ish because of I think the amount of influence or the popularity of Drake versus Tyler. Do you
For
understand
me,
what I'm
dog,
saying?
I feel like Tyler
Like
dropped
Drake is
the,
way more mainstream.
Exactly.
yeah, but then he dropped a better
Period.
album than.
That's your opinion at the end of the day, but who's mainstream? So who's gonna?
That's to be honest. It's about who topped the charts,
I'm
dog.
not taking
For you see, for some people, it's about who tops the charts. That's what I want to listen to. It's going to be playing on radio all the time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Everywhere you go, it's just girls want girls where I'm from. Yeah.
I understand, but
Girls
then
want
I
girls.
understand.
Top 10.
I understand what you mean. Some
And
people
people
look at the
think-
charts, but I'm saying
What do you
As
say?
projects.
As projects.
in terms of like, I feel like Drake could do more with like writing and making like really
Yeah.
what?
cohesive albums, dog. They sound like it just takes tracks from
Now
like
I think
2014.
yes, I was gonna say you think
Oh, yeah.
that's a bad thing. I think that's a great thing.
And he's using it to his advantage and it's
he
working well
he
for
is
him.
good at
So
mastering.
real people,
I
they
mean,
don't do
sampling.
that.
Sampling.
He is almost a
Listen to
master
that
of
song.
sampling.
No, he didn't.
What's the song? Where you
Artists don't
na
do
na
that.
na na na.
They're
Oh, come on, what's that song?
Drake
What's the
is
song that he
not-
sampled? Yes, what's the name of that song? He sampled that very well.
Drake is not good at sampling. He's
not
good
good
at
at-
choosing
Rodway,
beats.
shut
that
up.
sample.
He's
He
what?
doesn't make. He's not good at sampling. He's
So
good
he
at-
doesn't make his own beats.
Nah, he has like a list of 20,000 people who make beats for him. Who also write for him.
20,000 people.
Not like 2. I'm just being like,
Oh, okay. Hypothesis.
And also people that write for me. I mean, like, there's nothing wrong. I mean, like,
Rappers don't do
it's
that.
okay for someone to write for you. I mean, like,
Because you
Beyonce
love
has
me.
songs written by Quavo also. Then the day she
Quavo
executes.
wrote for Beyonce.
Yeah, there's some certain song. I forgot the name.
I believe that because he came out very trappy, like in the corners.
Yeah, there's
Real
some songs.
rappers
I'm not
do
sure.
that for themselves.
All of those
They
guys.
stand from the bottom, down below.
That's roadie. That's roadie.
Yo.
Yeah.
Music
All right,
today.
and there you have it, guys. This is our third podcast. Please stay tuned for more coming. That was today's one with Bonang. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Stay tuned for the rest that are coming.
Alright.
We out.
Alright.